Hello everyone, my name is Ayla. Today me and my classmates are here to present you our green home module. Firstly, we will give you brief information about green homes and alternative sources of energy. Then we will talk about how we built our module and the energy source itself. Of course, after that we will show you the module that we built. First of all, what is a green home? A green home is a house that relies entirely on itself. By this we mean that it only uses alternative sources of energy to generate power. Green homes can also be called carbon neutral. This means that green homes are good for the environment, and that can be our main motivation for using alternative sources of energy. Now I want to tell you about the materials we used to build our module. This includes cardboard boxes, plastic containers, decorations, wires, DC motor, blades made from paper, light bulb, glue, scissors, and pencils. By combining this all, we could make a house. As I previously mentioned, the green home is good for the environment. But in what way? Let me tell you about the impacts of the green home on the environment. As you can see here, it helps us in preventing climate change. It reduces use of water, carbon emissions, air pollution. It uses less materials than traditional homes and creates the same amount of renewable energy that it expands, which is the main purpose of our green homes. Now my groupmate Nurlan will tell you about the pros and cons of green homes and talk to you about the sources of energy.
Hello everyone, my name is Nurlan Aghayev and I will tell you about pros and cons of greenhouse. First, I will start from pros. Greenhouse is eco-friendly because we are not polluting the environment. Then we get more natural light. A natural light it's light that is generated naturally, and the common source of this light is sun. And then lower bills. Lower bills because when we make a green home, we just pay for this equipment, and then we are not paying the bills because we produce energy by ourselves. And also, then it reduces GHGs. For example, I will say about the wind energy. Wind energy produces around 11 grams of carbon dioxide per kilowatt hour. And if we will compare it with coal, which produce about 980 grams, it's very big difference. And now I will tell about cons. Cons it's because higher initial cost, because we need to pay a lot of money for equipment. Then weather dependence. I will tell about wind energy and solar energy, because we can produce energy with solar panels if it's sunny weather. If it is rain, we can get energy from our solar panels. And wind energy is we can get energy only when it's windy weather. If we have no wind, it means that no energy. Now I will tell about durability of wind turbines. Typical lifespan of wind turbines is 20 years. Yes, and it's also very good. And one problem is that these turbines they sometimes fail, like maybe once a year or maybe 2 times a year. So you need a lot of money to find professionals, because it's risky work to recover the wind turbines, because it's very risky, how I mentioned before. And if we will tell about the solar panels, it's very easy to look after them, because all All you need is to sometimes clean them, and that's all. Yes, now I will tell you about other main renewable energy sources. Hydroenergy. Hydroenergy use water that's stored in dams or in rivers, and we create energy from water. And also solid biofuels. It's a fuel that is derived from biomass, like plant and animal waste. Yes, our choice of renewable energy source is wind energy. And now my group mate Cavidan will tell about advantages and disadvantages of wind power.
I'm Islamzade, and I want to talk about advantages and disadvantages of wind power. Mostly available most of the time, not available all of the time, because there are some places there is no always wind. And for example, we can construct these wind turbines in the mountainous areas and the top of the mountains, for example. But it's not available for for repairing these turbines, and it is working excellent in remote areas. And if we compare the wind turbines with solar panels, solar panels has a much surface area, and it occupies a lot of space, much space. But its advantage of wind turbines because it occupies little space, little maintenance. It means that when the first time this wind turbine is constructed, since this time one or two times years they need repair, and lowers annual carbon dioxide emissions by 1.8 gigatons. A gigaton is a unit of the mass of greenhouse gases, and it's so less amount of gases. And disadvantages of wind power is cause noise, but it affects a less amount of noise because the wind turbines don't situated around the living places, and people can't feel this noise. And initial cost, the first time workers when workers instructed this wind turbines, it needs more money because it used very expensive technologies. And I'm gonna talk about fun facts in wind turbines. Firstly, wind energy was first developed with windmills in 200 BC in Persia and China. And the first modern, but it is not a full improved turbine. The first modern turbine was built in Vermont in the 1940s. Vermont is situated in the United States. It's the state of this country. One small turbine in your backyard could power your home. It's so fun fact about wind turbine. And wind energy is extremely affordable. In 2014, wind energy was being sold for as low as 2.35 cents. And look at the our progress pictures about our work. And then how does our home work? It's about our project and the system of wind turbines working. Firstly, we can see in the toys, for example, with feathers, the energy comes from battery through wires, and when this energy arrives with DC motor is a change electric energy to mechanical energy, and mechanical energy help to spin phasers, and we can use this system opposite of it. For example, the battery, instead of battery, we can use wind. Wind help to spin these phasers begin to spin, and in DC motor creating energy. This energy is mechanical energy. In DC motor is changed electrical energy, and electrical energy pass through wires to should come the battery. But instead of battery, we can use light bulb, and in the light bulb begin to work. It's our opposite of system. Now, my groupmate Nuray will talk about the conclusion is in this project.
Hello everyone, my name is Nuray, and this is our green home. As we previously mentioned, we built it using carbon boxes, plastics, and other recyclable materials. According to the Department of Energy's DOE, dark or dull colors can absorb 70 to 90% of the sun's radiant energy, which can be transferred into the home. Our house is black, and it's not reflective. It will be easier to keep it warm in the winter, and it can help to reduce heating costs. As you can see, we have a lake in front of the house and a small garden decorated with artificial flowers and plants. On the right side, we have our alternative energy model, a wind turbine. We opened a window on the roof to see the light from inside better. Now, let's summarize what we have talked about so far and answer this question. Can we live on sustainable energy alone? Renewable energy is the only energy system that is viable for the long term. Well, even though there are some disadvantages and things to depend on while using alternative energy, like the size of your house, how much energy you need, the climate, environment of your area, if you use the right energy plan, the answer is yes. You can live in a home that uses only alternative energy. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that you liked our presentation. We should always remember that Earth is our home. Together, we must protect and cherish it. And here are the resources that we used while our investigation.